Hi, everybody. This is Coach Duke, and welcome to Coach's Corner on GEUS, where I get an opportunity to come and visit with a lot of our athletes and our extracurricular students that are doing such great things at Greenville High School. And so let's get to it. I'm here right now with one of the members of the Friday Night Lights. It's always such an exciting thing. High school football in Texas, you know, is a whole school-wide and community-wide event. And so I'm here right now with one of our world-famous Flaming Flash members. And so, Chloe, introduce yourself to our Lion fans and tell them who you are and what you do.
I'm Chloe. I am a Flaming Flash officer, and we just perform at halftime on Friday nights and in floor show.
Absolutely. Well, and it's not just at halftime. I mean, I'm telling you, y'all are up here because as a Flaming Flash parent, now I'm up here dropping one off early in the morning. I mean, y'all are working all the time. So just talk about that. I mean, everybody sees y'all at the game and it looks great and we're, hey, look me over and everything, but just kind of talk about how early y'all come and in the summer, how much you start, you know, and how much work y'all do leading up to it.
Over the summer, we do Flash Camp, and if you're an officer, you do Officer Camp, which is an entire week of just strict learning dances and memorizing the dances. And then once school starts, we have practice at like 5:50 or 6 a.m.
Oh, I know. It's dark when we drop off. Well, shout out to all the parents dropping off Flaming Flashes. But yeah, it's a lot of work for y'all to look that good out there. And before we get into some other things, give a shout out. We know your people are watching, so shout out to family, friends, anybody out there that's watching.
Shout out to my mom and dad for taking me to practice until I could drive here. And then shout out to my brother for sometimes coming to the games.
There you go. So, and it's a proud moment in a Flash parent's life when their daughter gets that driver's license, and now y'all are taking your own selves to school. And so, anyway, I know we all look forward to that. But all right. So one thing I always like to talk about, and so as a Flash dad and a former Flash Colonel's dad, I know a little thing about, you know, the tryouts and all that, but just kind of talk about what that was like, how nervous, and just kind of tell people what that was like.
It was very nerve-wracking, but all of the girls who tried out, we all created a bond, and in the room while we were waiting to try out, we all just kind of lifted each other up. And then afterwards, we went to Taco Bell, and after we went home, we all went to sleep, and then we got woken up at really early hours of the morning with people like confetti and singing and everything.
Were you really asleep? Because I know there's a lot of nervousness and all that, but were you able to go to sleep before everybody showed up? Yeah.
I was actually pulled over for the very first time since I got my license the night of tryouts, like as I was heading home. And so I was already just like a nervous wreck.
And so then it could have started off really bad, but I guess after that,
it went okay.
Everything went good. And I know what an exciting time that is. You know, Flaming Flash is the oldest thrill team in the world, and the best, if I might say so. But, you know, just, so what's more nerve-wracking, the Friday night show or the pep rallies?
I think the pep rallies, because you can see everybody's individual faces, whereas at a football game, they're hundreds of feet away.
They're way out there, the crowd, they're dark, but man, in the pep rally, you know, in the gym, everybody's right there.
And everything's lit up, but like at floor
all
show.
All eyes on y'all right then, you know.
Yeah, and floor shows, everything's dimmed except for us, so you can't really see faces, but at pep rallies, you can see everything.
And that's a fun thing, but you know, I mean, it's such a great show that y'all do and that y'all put on every week, and you know, just so excited to watch and all that y'all have. But before we kind of fast forward, I said flash forward, how about that? Before we fast forward to the spring though, just what other things are you doing, like school-wise, community, what other things are you involved in?
Pretty much just flashes and NHS.
Okay, flashes and NHS. So being a great part of the school and being a great student, that's a pretty big thing right there. That's pretty good. What else? So as a senior, you know, what about your future plans as we kind of start looking forward to? Do you have any ideas yet or still looking?
I'm thinking I'm gonna go to A&M Commerce for most of my studies.
Good, stay close to home, we appreciate that.
Yes.
No, mom and dad do.
Yeah, for sure. And then I might transfer to a bigger school just to have that on my degree, but I want to be a football.
Forensic science. Well, look at there. There's a great opportunity and a great great career out there. So good luck, and we're kind of looking forward to all of that, everything that you got going on in college. But now you kind of alluded to it earlier. I know when the spring comes around, that really big production that the band and the flashes and everything, the floor show, that we all look forward to every year. But as a senior, has it sunk in that that's going to be a little bit different, or how are you feeling right now?
I don't want to think about it, but like it's going to be our last time to perform ever for most of us. Some of us might go on and advance in college, but for most of us.
But as a Flamin' Flash,
that's our last time to kick together, and so we just kind of wish that.
Yeah, well, it's kind of sad, but kind of exciting too. As you pass that torch on to the, to the next group, and I mean, we got a lot of things coming up, seniors, and we got homecoming. We got senior night. Your last time out here on the field together, and then all the things this spring leading up to graduation. So, we're certainly not trying to kick you out yet, but I know you got some great plans going forward, and we always are just so excited to see all the great things y'all are going to do. So out of business side, let's just say if you're just hanging out, I know we gave a shout out to Taco Bell making a run for the border on tryout night. So if you're trying to be a flash officer, you go to Taco Bell and get a ticket, or that's just how it works and everything. Anyway, we'll go on. We'll try to. But what about if Chloe, if you and your friends, flashes, whoever, if y'all are hanging out, where are you likely to be?
Walmart.
Hanging out at Walmart. Well, I mean, there's not. I mean, that's at least a shopping experience. And
during the community drug-free pep rally, we had a little bit of a lunch break, and all the officers went to Walmart and just hung out for like 2 hours.
Well, there we go. If you need to kind of kill some time, there's a lot of things you can do in town, or you can just go to Walmart and hang out with. Maybe you'll see a group of flashes shopping and doing fun teenager things, though. But all right, last thing, Chloe, are you a high fiver or a fist bumper?
High five.
A high fiver. If y'all see Chloe out there doing flashes, National Honor Society, all the great things that she's doing, and if you happen to catch her at Walmart, give her a high five. She's a great kid. Hey, here we are on Coach's Corner. I've got another great member of our Flamin' Flashes that I get to talk with today, and so Dana, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself to our line family and kind of who you are and what you do.
Okay, hi, I'm Dana Medina. I'm a Flamin' Flash.
Flamin' Flash, and so, well, how about that now? I've talked to a lot of our athletes and a lot of our other extracurricular students about, when they started maybe playing a sport or all that, but like what about dance or, any kind of cheer? How long have you been doing that? And, when did you know you wanted to be a Flash?
For 3 years. I was in middle school, and I just came to football games.
Yeah. And
I just thought it was really cool, like the jump splits and everything.
It is.
It was like also coordinated, and I just wanted to be part of it.
Well, they are. I mean, and they're, not only are they good, but they're the oldest drill team in the world and the best. And so, man, that's great. I know a lot of our students grow up, man, and they're, dreaming about being in the Flamin' Flashes and being a part of all the great things we have at Greenville High School. And so, so that's real fun. And so, speaking of coming to the games and all that, give a shout out. Do you have family or friends or who's out there? Just give a shout out to somebody.
My mom and sisters.
All right, good. They're going to be watching, and so hey to them. And when I talk to the Flashes, I know as a dad, but you don't just show up and look good on Friday night. Talk about a little bit of all the work you do early in the morning and in the summer. How much goes in. How much do y'all do trying to get ready for the season?
Well, we really do a lot. Like, we have lots of practices, and it's very stressful, but at the end of the day, we have fun, and we get the best out of it.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great experience. I mean, it's such a great organization and a great group, but it is a lot of work. Believe me, all the early morning. It's dark when y'all start, I know. And so, you don't just show up and do anything and be good at it. You have to put work into it, and that's why we're so proud of all of our extracurricular students and the things that they do. So what about in the school building? You want to give a shout out to like a favorite teacher or a favorite class or somebody?
Mr. Fielder and Miss Rollins.
Very good teachers. Thank you. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for all that you do for our students. And so what, other than being in Flamin' Flashes, I know you're a senior. Okay, yes. And so, what other things are you doing in school? What other things are you maybe involved with in the school or the community?
I'm in Key Club, Fashion Club, and NHS.
Oh, well, good. So a great student and key club leadership opportunities, and being a Flaming Flash gives you, a chance to be, there's a lot of middle school and younger girls looking up to you right now wanting to be a Flash. So that's such a fun thing. And congratulations for that. I know how much work y'all do to get out there and make such a great show, And what about, I like to talk about, with our seniors, there's a big event coming around in the spring that the Flashes and our Lion Pride Band do. And so kind of talk about what that is and, how you're feeling about that.
Floor show?
The floor show, absolutely. It's a big deal.
I'm very excited. I mean, it's sad that it's like my last year, but it's really fun. It's really worth it.
It is. I mean, it's such a great show, and everybody, the community comes out. I mean, it's just a great thing. And so, floor show, if you haven't been, shame on you. Y'all get out there. I've seen lots of them, and they are all fantastic. I'm looking forward to it this year. It's going to feel a little different as a senior, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Definitely.
And so, kind of your last go round, and not trying to get you out of here yet, though. I know you got a whole senior year to enjoy. We got homecoming, senior night, and all those things are really special for seniors. What about college plans? Or career plans after you graduate? Have you made any of those yet, or what are you thinking?
I'm thinking of Dallas College or PJC.
Okay.
And I'm going for ultrasound tech.
Oh, yeah. Good. Well, I mean, you got to get started there, and that's a good career, and obviously, NHS, they're a good student. That's what it takes. And so, man, all of our kids, our extracurricular students, they're involved in so many things, but also good students, also good kids. And, I'm just so happy I get to come out here and let y'all, introduce you to our Lion fans a little bit and all that. But so other than being in all of those activities, if you're just hanging out in Greenville or going out to eat, where are you and your friends likely to be?
Snuffers.
Oh, Snuffers is a good place. That is a great place right over there. You get you some cheddar fries, and shout out to Snuffers right there, and all the great places in Greenville. Y'all shop local. It's our place and our people here. And so, we like to wrap it up with, Dana, are you a fist bumper or a high five?
High five.
Definitely a high fiver. Y'all see Dana out there doing Flaming Flashes or all the great things that she's doing in school, or if she's hanging out at Snuffers, give her a high five. She's a great kid.
For more than a year now, the GEUS RoundUP program has helped neighbors in need by you giving just a little. We still need your help to help those who need it, and there are 3 ways you can choose to participate. 1. Commit to rounding up your bill to the nearest dollar and donating 1 cent to 99 cents per month. 2. Choose a recurring set amount contribution. 3. Choose a one-time set amount contribution. The GEUS RoundUP program is easy to participate in and has the ability to make a huge impact on someone else in our community. Your ability to help is the only thing that matters.
Hey, welcome back to Coach's Corner. It's Coach Duke here, and I'm with one of our Lion football leaders and, a senior on our football team and, a big part of all the great things that we got going on. And so, Andrew, I'll let you introduce yourself to our Lion fans and tell them who you are, what you do, all that.
I'm Andrew Ibarra. I play offensive left tackle and defensive end for Greenville High School.
Good, number 53 out there balling. Also a punter, does some kicking, does a whole lot of things. And so, man, a real big part of our team right now. And, we're in the tough part of our district season right now. A lot of good games, a lot of tough teams that we're playing. And we got to keep working and battling. So, first of all, just kind of, where we are right now. We got some big games coming up. We got a homecoming game. We got senior night. We got all those things. And so, as a senior, just, kind of how does that feel, last time doing those things?
It feels nerve-wracking, since I know it's going to be my last year playing high school ball.
Yeah.
Knowing that these 2 last games are my last ever home games from high school,
Yeah, it does. I mean, it hits different when you're a senior, It kind of just sneaks up on you. You've been playing, and so we'll talk about that. How long you been playing? I know you played sports a long time, but what about like football and all that? How long you been playing?
Football, I've always played football. Well, not always. I started in 7th grade. Funny thing, I started off playing kicker. I heard my middle school needed a kicker.
And you came out as a kicker, because I know you got to have a heck of a strong leg. So you said you tried out, and then you probably like us, and the coach said, "Heck no, you get out of here, we'll get you playing some other positions." And so
started off playing linebacker.
What about? Well, I mean, like I say, you played a little offense, played punter, you played defense. Kind of what's the hardest, or what, which one of those three, offense, defense, punting, kind of which one of those is the most difficult, or do you get the most nervous, or what?
I would have to say punting, because, you have to make sure the drop is perfect, have to get good timing, have to distance it right,
Man, all eyes are on you right then, it is. And then the other team is rushing, man, they're trying to block, and so there's a lot of things coming in. But, like I said, it's your second year doing it for us. I mean, you got a great leg and all those things, and that helps flip the field. Field position is a big part of the game. And so, obviously leading the way up front, blocking for us. We've had some really great rushing nights. Rushing performances this year, and so just kind of talk about your O-line mates up front, and kind of how y'all are help leading this rushing attack that we have going.
At left guard we got Big Drew, Andrew Morris. Center we got Travell. He's a new dude, new transfer from Roy City. Right guard we got right now we got Nick Just,
sophomore stepping in for Juan Saul's been injured, and
he's been a big help too ever since he stepped in.
He has. He's been a big part. He's played. When you were down for, you got injured. He's played a little left tackle, and then over at right tackle, we got another senior over there.
Yeah, we got
Sincere. Over there holding down, and the Drew and Drew left side, man. I know when we need a yard, man, we run over there behind you two seniors, and again, with 3 and sometimes 4 seniors starting up front in our O-line. We've leaned on the running game, and all the great things y'all have been able to do for us up front. And so 2 state-ranked teams coming up. Man, it's going to be, a big challenge, but, we're ready to go. We're going to load up and attack them, and they got to come to Greenville. And so kind of how do you feel here? We got, 2 state-ranked teams back-to-back, and, how are we feeling about that? How do you think we're going to do?
I feel excited. This could be a chance for Greenville to make a name for themselves.
It is too.
I'm ready for it.
Let's go. I'm ready to play right now, man. They got to come to Greenville, Texas. I mean, so they got to deal with the Lions. That's all I know. And they're state ranked, and I know that we've had some up and down. We've had some great games, but man, y'all have battled every game, playing hard every game. Lost to heartbreakers. I think probably the first time as a head coach I've lost a game in the last minute winning field goal. And so it was really. But man, we bounced back. Everybody has showed up and working hard again. That's all we can do. But I guarantee y'all come out and watch these Lions. They're going to be battling, playing hard. It's what we do. It's just part of our team, part of our culture. But let's get out of football just for a minute. Like, talk about like a favorite teacher or class or somebody up in the building you want to give a shout out to.
Favorite teacher is probably, I don't know, probably going to have to be my co-op teacher. Miss Bentley. All
right, Miss Bentley, good. Shout out to co-op, and I know that means you get to leave early, so I know that's everybody's favorite though. But no, it's a great thing. There's a lot of great programs that Greenville has. That's one of them. Our co-op program, letting y'all be able to go out and work, and then kind of teaching you things about the job force. Speaking of, as a senior, I know you're kind of looking at a lot of options, but any plans yet, going forward or after graduation?
I'm really hoping to get a scholarship to play college ball, but if that doesn't go its way, I want to go to lineman school.
Lineman school, man, I'll tell you what, right there, that's a great, of course, you're already a lineman, and so maybe you can teach lineman school, but no, lineman, climbing poles, man, and working on all those things, it's a great career. A lot of guys doing that and helping keep all the power and everything going for us, but, know you got a lot of football still left, know you got a chance to keep playing, and we're going to battle, and again, man, the right win at the right time, we'll get a lot of eyes on them Greenville Lions, and opportunity to show people what we can do. So I can't wait. They're a high school team, and we're going to line up and battle them. And so we don't back down from anybody. If you're state ranked, that just is a great opportunity for us. And so y'all come out and keep supporting us. What else though going on in school? Other than just sports, any other sports or things in school you're involved with?
I also play baseball. I'm a part of track too.
Baseball or track, doing things all year.
Yes, sir.
And so, All right, what if you and whether it's the players or your friends, whatever, y'all are out hanging out in the community, where are we likely to catch Andrew?
You're probably gonna catch the whole O-line, D-line at CC's.
Oh, shout out to CC's right there, where you get some good food and get all that you want. And so, man, another thing we like about our hometown, it's we all get to share, we all get to kind of follow y'all and see all the great things that you're doing. And so, Andrew, we finish up. You a high fiver or a fist bumper?
Probably I'm a fist bumper.
Fist bumper all the way. If you see Andrew Ibarra out there blocking somebody, punting the ball, tackling somebody, doing all those great things, or if they're at CC's getting a grub on, you give them a fist bump. Great young man.
Conserving energy is important to us here at GEUS. We even pay rebates when you buy energy-efficient appliances. Your conservation helps all GEUS customers. In the future, we will need to build new electric generators, and this can be expensive. And with our population growing, we will need that power. That's why we give rebates for Energy Star appliances. So think about replacing your bulbs with super efficient LED bulbs or adding insulation to your attic. Together, we can help all GEUS customers by doing our part. Check out our rebates online, and remember, GEUS is always ready to serve and assist you in any way we can.
All right, welcome back to Coach's Corner. Here I'm with another one of our great senior football players, leader on the field, off the field, all around, good student and good kid. And Karmelo, let you introduce yourself to our Lion fans. Tell them about yourself.
Well, I'm Karmelo. I'm a senior and play DN, pretty much.
That's it. Number?
I'm number 26.
Number 26. You better look for him out there because he'll be getting busy, rushing the passer, tackling the run, battling huge offensive lineman right there. And so, Karmelo, man, a program kid. You come up with our football program all the way through, and man, see you shining right now as a senior. I mean, we're all so proud of that and all the work that you put in. And just kind of talk about that. Just kind of part of. It's not just Friday Night Lights. We don't just show up and play the games. Just talk about everything that goes into getting ready for a season.
Well, going through it, we have to have a hard practice, a focused practice, and making sure we know what we need to do before the game and make sure we execute it during the game.
I mean, it is. There's a lot of learning, a lot of teaching, but even before practice, the summer workouts and we go all the way back to off season, we go all the way back to boot camp, and all those things that are really tough that y'all go through to be able to play at such a high level. And we're playing against some really good teams right now. Got some big battles we've talked about, but we got 2 state-ranked teams that are coming to Greenville. They got to come here, and 2 weeks in a row. And so, how is the team kind of feeling about those opportunities to show what we can do?
Well, it puts a big picture on it for us. Like, we get to show our abilities. Some people don't know who Greenville is, but now they're going to know because we have big people and big talent on our side of the field.
That's it. And we're going to play football. They're high school teams, and they're good, but, like I said, we don't back down from anybody. And as hard as y'all play and the effort that we give every week, we're going to keep doing that. Lion fans, we feed off of y'all. Keep coming out and cheering us on. And, man, we're so proud of all the things that y'all do and the community event. Friday Night Lights is everybody's here. And so, man, we're going to put on a great show, so y'all be ready to come out. Talk about that as a senior now. We got homecoming, senior night, a lot of those things coming up last time. How does that feel as a senior?
Well, it's kind of hard because it's my last year. Really haven't really experienced much, but it's a year I can enjoy.
It is, it feels different. You've been going through it and you've seen teammates, seen your brother graduate and all those things, but, and when it comes down to you, it does, that emotion and all of that sets in. So we're going to gear all that emotion up and we're going to turn it loose on Melissa and everybody else that shows up. The Lions are coming. So what else other than, let's give like a shout out to like a teacher, favorite teacher or class or something at Greenville High School?
Well, my favorite teacher, Miss Ishman. She really helps me with my college and she helps me go through the process of college and understand what I need to do.
Great teacher. Shout out Miss Ishman. Thanks for all the great things that you do. So what about sports in general? Now, I know that you played other sports growing up, but, how long have you been playing? How long have you been playing football?
Since probably middle school, but if you want to go further down, since I was like 8.
playing with the city, playing a little flag football out
Yeah.
at the sports park. Shout out to Greenville Youth Sports. Such an important part of our community. And now you done kind of come full circle right now. I believe I saw you out at the sports park last night also.
Yeah.
What you doing out there these days?
Well, I was out there reffing, making sure, like teaching the young ones, like playing hard is what will get you to be greatness.
That's it. I mean, out there and working a little bit, but also giving back to our youth and our future Lions. And man, just so proud of all of those things. And what else other than just football? What other kind of either sports or clubs or what else you got going on at school?
Well, I'm probably gonna play soccer, which I usually play that yearly. Then I probably might go back to basketball just for a change.
Senior year, you got to consider everything. But like I said, I know you're involved in sports, involved in a lot of things with the school and all those things. And so up front, playing defensive end up there, and always your offensive linemen are going to be bigger than the defensive linemen, defensive ends for sure. And so, just talk about how do you battle those guys and how do you win when that guy across from you is big, strong, and just talk about some of that.
Well, being the shortest of the bunch on the D-line, I have to use my speed, use my quickness to get past the big linemen, and executing the way I can do it, like using my hands or using my feet at times.
Being a good athlete, but being physical and battling up there. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if you want to watch what football is really all about, you watch that O-line and D-line and the physicality and the banging that they do. And if you're outsized and if you're undersized, and you got to outwork that man and use your feet and your hands and your toughness. And that's one thing that we know that we are around here. We know we got some toughness, and that won't change. That's all the things that we do. And so y'all keep coming out and supporting the Lions, man. We're looking forward to a great show. We got 2 state-ranked teams coming back to back, and we're going to feed off all that energy. So, Karmelo, if you're just out in the community hanging out, you and your boys or whatever, where are you likely to be?
Well, either be with the O-line and the D-line, we'll hang out, go just like shenanigans or something, bowl, or just hang out with my friends, really.
There you go, Shenanigans, great local spot right there. Shout out to it. And high fiver or a fist bumper?
I'm a high fiver.
Karmelo's a high fiver. I'm kind of a high fiver too. If y'all see Melo out there sacking the quarterback or battling those big offensive linemen or out at Shenanigans bowling a game or two, they give him a high five. He's a great young man.
This video has been brought to you by GEUS 34. GEUS is your community-owned provider for electric, internet, cable TV, and true local programming.